bats, ants, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you're vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
As your welcoming neighbor, the American in Madison, South Dakota offers genuine hospitality. You'll feel right at home with their friendly service, free Wi-Fi, hot home-style breakfast every morning, and a heated indoor pool. Their #1 priority is making guests feel right at home, offering comfortable accommodations and a caring staff that ensures every stay is memorable. Whether you're traveling for business, visiting friends or family, or just discovering a new destination around Madison, book a room with the American in Madison, South Dakota.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
The Clubhouse of Spearfish, located on East Colorado Boulevard, has 4 high-quality golf simulators with a large selection of courses and leagues. They also offer virtual games such as shooting football and baseball and have shuffleboards and cornhole. The Clubhouse offers a full menu with live music on Sundays. You can host events such as birthday parties, wedding rehearsals, dinner, or holiday parties. The Clubhouse of Spearfish is a proud sponsor of area high school sports on Live Ticket TV.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
You have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Advertising.
It was Friday. By the way, we didn't get our game in Friday because it was too cold. They got the JV game in, but then decided to call the varsity game on Friday night. So it's been a little while since we've been here in the booth at Strong Field, and in town tonight is the Hot Springs Bison, which will be an interesting matchup tonight between those two teams. Terry, we don't see these two teams meet very often, so it's good to see them get together here at Strong Field tonight.
It is, yeah. Hot Springs comes in with 1 win, 5 losses, and we recognize some of these names from the state champion football team that the Hot Springs Bison had last fall. Sturgis Scoopers at 1-3 coming into tonight's game. Team batting average for the Scoops, 268. The batting average against Scoopers giving up a 303 average, and some things the Scoopers need to work on. It's still so early in the season. Actually, it's midway through the season, but they've only got 4 games in, which is crazy. But Scooper pitching has been a little tough. I mean, they've given up a lot of runs. They've generated some offense on the offensive side, but the pitching, they're still trying to figure that out. And the Scoopers tonight going with Jack Knutson, who's just got about an inning and 2/3 work under his belt.
Here are the starting lineups for you for the Scoopers tonight. See if we can get these in before the playing of our national anthem here tonight. And here's how the Scoopers will go. We'll go in batting order. And Dylan Christensen, wearing number 11, will bat first tonight for the Sturgis Scoopers. He'll be playing second base. Then Bo Peters, who will be at shortstop, wearing number 7. Third to bat, Xander Heller, playing center field tonight, wearing number 12. Bryson Heron will bat cleanup, wearing number 2 tonight. He'll be in left field. Then it's Brady Royer at third base, wearing number 23. Sixth in the batting order, Aiden Wood. He'll be at first base tonight. He'll be wearing number 6. Seventh in the batting order, Yaden Miller, wearing number 9. He'll be behind the home plate at catcher. Batting eighth will be Drake Sundstrom in right field. He'll wear number 19. And Barrett Patterson will round out the batting order for the Scoops tonight. He'll be our designated hitter, and as Terry said, our starting pitcher tonight for the Scoops will be Jack Knutson. Quickly running it down for Hot Springs for you. Nick Cruz will be leading off the batting order for the Hot Springs Bison tonight. He'll be the starting pitcher for the Bison. Then it's River Lucina at left field. 3, Blake Haynes will be at second base. And then fourth will be Dawson Kleppe. Sixth in the batting order, Jaden Koffler. Kyle Fisher 7th, York Nays at 8th, and Brock Schroeder at center field will round out the batting order for Hot Springs.
Gary,
go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say the Key City Chiropractic keys to victory tonight for the Scoopers. Pitching, as I mentioned earlier, the Scoopers still trying to find a good rotation of arms. They've got some good young pitchers, some good pitchers on the staff. Aiden Wood is one. Brody Royer is one. Tonight, Jack Knutson's got a lot of good potential. They got to pitch a good game. And, of course, defense. They have to back up the pitcher and make sure that any ball that Hot Springs can get some wood on, the defense has to make some plays. And, of course, you got to score runs to win. So the Scoopers offense got to get going tonight and get those bats going, get some confidence. As you said, Gary, we're going into a week full of games here. So the Scoopers will finally get into some kind of a rhythm offensively.
Keys to the game brought to you by Key City Chiropractic and Acupuncture, the key to a healthier life. We'll step aside, have the playing of our national anthem, and first pitch is on the way when we return. This is Scooper Baseball on the Big 81. Big 81.
So, how are the kids?
Well, Emily made the honor roll.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, we're really proud of her. Tyler, on the other hand, though.
What's going on?
He's been moody lately, just feeling down and not like himself.
Oh, we've been there. Nick was struggling last spring.
South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Quick Mart in Sturgis is the proud sponsor of the KBHB Sports Scooper Athlete of the Week. So when you're on your way to the game, don't forget to stop in and grab a hot coffee or fountain pop and get one free after your 10th purchase. Quick Mart is locally owned and operated in your one-stop shop for gas, diesel, snacks, and ice. Plus, check out their full selection of scooper gear for the whole family, including kid sizes. Quick Mart at the corner of Junction Avenue and Ballpark Road in Sturgis. Wishing the Scoopers good luck this season.
Streaming live at KBHBRadio.com. Now you can hear us live and local worldwide. This is the Big 81, KBHB. Since 1962, this is the voice of the ranch. KBHB, Sturgis, produced by Home Slice. Sturgis Sports, heard on the Big 81, KBHB.
At Strong Field on this Monday night edition of Sturgis Scooper Baseball. Glad you're with us here tonight as the Hot Springs Bison take on the Sturgis Scoopers. The junior varsity game went just 3 innings tonight, and the Scooper JV rolled to a 31-0 victory. You did not hear me wrong. 31-0 was the final score, and that one that got done just a little bit ago. Again, they only went 3 innings due to the mercy rule. So the Scooper JV had the big bats going tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's a whole season of runs for many teams. Yeah, we walked in the into Strong Field, and it was kind of tough to see the scoreboard. And Gary said, "Does that say 24-0?"
24-0 when we walked in.
Yeah, it would. So we'll see how the varsity game goes. Looking, as he said earlier, the Hot Springs Bison lineup here. A few of the football athletes on this baseball squad, not some of the bigger names we remember from football, but always good to see multi-sport athletes in high school. We've talked about it before. Specializing in a high school sport to me is kind of pointless in my opinion. I think the best athletes are multi-sport athletes, and we see that, throughout Scooper sports as well.
Up to bat first for the Hot Springs Bison will be Nick Cruz. He'll also be the starting pitcher tonight for the Bison. And we are ready to go here as the first pitch is being prepared by Jack Knutson, our starting pitcher tonight for the Scoopers. And the first pitch is down low for ball 1. And we are underway at Strong Field. Shadows growing long here as the sun starts to set in the west. And that wind is a little stiff tonight. And it will be coming out of the northwest. And that second pitch is outside the strike box as well, and that is ball 2, so the count goes 2-0 for Nick Cruz. Cruz, a right-handed hitter for the Bison, will not swing on this one. He takes it right down the turnpike, and it'll be 2 balls, 1 strike.
Starting pitcher Jack Knutson, inning and 2/3 under his belt this season. He's faced 8 batters, given up 1 hit, 2 runs, and has 2 strikeouts.
And that one down low and almost in the dirt, so that'll be ball 3. So 3-1 the count. 3-1 pitch being prepped by Knutson. Here it comes. Crosses the plate. Swing. Strikes that one. That will go foul and almost off the Sturgis Titans van over there. We missed out bringing you Friday night. We came here, set up, and they called the game just as we finished setting up here. They got the JV in Friday night, but it was too cold to get the varsity, and we were near the freezing mark, and that's too cold. That is a drop ball by the catcher, and that's going to allow a walk for Nick Cruz, and Cruz is on base for the Hot Springs Bison.
Yeah, we had a heater up here. We had hand warmers. we
were all set to go.
Multiple layers. We had had our muckalucks on, those muckaluk boots. No, I didn't quite have that on, but it was.
We thought about it though.
Our moon boots with our feet wrapped in Wonder Bread packaging.
You're going way back there. There's a strike, and that'll be strike 1. Up to bat now, number 50. Terry and I were saying they have some high numbers on these Hot Springs Bison jerseys. River Lucina, the left fielder, is up to bat next with Cruz on base. They'll throw to first, tag Cruz up, and he just got back.
Good pickoff move by Jack Knutson.
I was going to bring our ambience microphone, and I forgot. You would have liked to have heard our umpire call strikes tonight.
He calls it with authority.
He does call them with authority. 0-1 the count. Swing on this one. That'll get fouled back. And that's over there lands right on the bleachers over there by former Scooper coach Ethan DeShock. I do believe his boy is in the lineup tonight for this Hot Springs game. I imagine we'll see him Wednesday, though, for Rapid City Stevens. That's a big one coming up.
Ooh, good pitch.
Wonderful pitch in there, and that's strike 2.
Strike 3?
That's strike 3, yep, because the foul ball was strike 2.
Yeah, that ball coming right at River Lucina, then it broke at the end of the pitch, and Lucina leaning back like he thought he might get hit. Great pitch by Jack Knutson.
And one away. Cruz remains on first. That will bring Blake Haynes to the plate. He played basketball for the Hot Springs Bison.
That he did.
Again, they'll tag up Cruz back at first base.
The nephew of one of my former best friends in high school, Jay Franzen, who unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago, and he'd love to be watching Blake play baseball.
That one is going to be a pass ball, and that is going to allow Cruz to steal second. So now the Bison have a runner on second base with one away here in the top of the first inning. Blake Haynes will play second base tonight for the Hot Springs Bison. Good pitch. That one hit on, and it goes backwards. And that may have bounced off of Haynes. He's kind of shaking that one off a little bit.
That foul tip must have made some contact with him.
Mm-hmm. That'll even things up here, 1-1.
That never feels good.
No, it sure does not. So an even count. Cruz on second for the Bison, one away. Here's the pitch, way up high and outside for ball 2. The Nugs are playing the Lakers tonight. Game 2 of that NBA playoff series. That one is hit into center field. And battling the sunshine out there to bring that one in is Xander Heller.
2 outs.
And that will be out number 2. Cruz remains on second base after the pop fly out. Dawson Kleppe now comes to the plate. 85 is his number. Way up there in the numbers for baseball jerseys.
I had to look at the lineup card a couple of times. I thought it was a 35, which is even kind of high for baseball numbers.
But 85 is way up there.
That's Ocho Cinco territory right there.
That one outside the strike zone. Ball 1. Count goes 1-0 for number 85, Dawson Kleppe. Kleppe takes this one low and outside. Ball 2. So Cruz, who got on base on the walk, steals second on the wild pitch. 2-0 pitch coming. This one's straight up in the air, and it's over the head of the second baseman for a base hit.
They're waving him home.
And here comes Cruz. He will get there. And the Bison score first tonight. It's 1-0.
RBI single for Dawson Kleppe.
Now batting.
And that one was just over the head of the second baseman. Center fielder Xander Heller was playing too deep on that one. He does corral it, though. It gets the throw into home plate, but not in time.
Yeah, well hit baseball by Kleppe.
Torrin Knight to the plate now for Hot Springs, right-handed hitter. He's in a much lower number on his jersey, number 30. Count 0-1. They'll tag up first base.
You know, and if you even ask me, like, major league players' numbers, I would not be able to tell you. I wouldn't. I guess it's not something I pay attention to. Ooh.
Inside. That'll be ball 1. That'll even the count 1-1. Torrin Knight will not swing on this one, and he'll take that one in there for a strike, and the count will go 1-2. Kleppe on first for Hot Springs, who lead 1-0 here in the top of the first. And that one taken up high, ball 2. So even count, 2-2, Knutson versus Knight here. That pitch is down low and outside, full count, 3-2.
Kind of a change up there by Jack Knutson, trying to get Knight to chase something on the outside.
Knutson checks first base, looks over his shoulder. Pitch is on the way, no swing, up high, ball 4.
Ball 4.
Knight will head to first base, so now runners on first and second for Hot Springs.
Good velocity on that pitch by Knutson, but just a little high outside the strike zone.
Jaden Koffler, number 7. 6 in the batting order. He thought about going around, does not. Takes it just up high, ball 1. No check swing. And that one's in there for a strike. Good pitch. That'll even things up 1-1. Hot Springs has runners here on first and second. 2 outs on the board, 1-0 lead. Here's the pitch. Oh, got him jammed up there. It's inside. He did not go around, so that'll be ball 1.
Looked close
ball
to me.
2,
Looked really close,
very close.
On going around.
2 balls, 1 strike. Koffler does not swing. Outside, ball 3, 3-1.
25th pitch for Knutson.
Kleppe on second, Knight on first. Koffler at the plate. Koffler takes that one, ball 4 up high, and now the bases are loaded with 2 away.
Walks, bases loaded for your catcher, number 6.
And now we're going to see how Kyle Fisher manages with the bases loaded. He's 7th in the batting order. He is the catcher for Hot Springs.
Yaden Miller out to the mound to have a short talk with Jack Knutson. 3rd walk of the inning for Knutson. Giving up just 1 hit, 1 run so far.
And Fisher, who is 7th in the batting order, is quite a tall young man. And he plays catcher for the Bison. He's getting some batting instructions here from the Bison coaches. And he takes this one down low and inside for ball 1. Makes you wonder if he's not maybe one of the secret weapons for Hot Springs at the plate here. 1 ball, no strike. Knutson's pitch. Up high and inside. He forced Fisher to play a little chin music there. Two balls, no strikes. Fisher swings on that one. Big swing, and that one right into the Aiden Miller's glove for strike 1. 2-1 the count. Bases are loaded here for Hot Springs, trying to make some noise in the top of the first. This one outside, ball 3. And this could be a walked-in run unless Knutson can settle this one into the strike box here. Let's see.
Yeah, he's having a little trouble finding his spots
right now.
Ball
4. He sure missed that one way outside. In comes a run. And that's the easiest run that number 85, Dawson Kleppe, will have all night as he walks that one in for a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, Knutson throws with good velocity, just having trouble finding his spots. Some high pitches, some outside pitches.
Bases still loaded. York Naze to the plate. That's
there we go.
N-A-Z-E.
Good pitch.
Good pitch there, strike 1. He is 8th in the batting order, so Hot Springs, with the bases loaded, trying to put another run on the board here. This one high and outside. Ball 1, that'll even the count, 1-1.
Hot Springs only win this season. They're 1-5. They beat Douglas way back on April 5th. I'm sorry, Yeah, April 5th, I guess it was, yeah.
A go around for strike 2 for Nays.
I was going to say May 5th, but
we're not there yet.
Not quite May yet. Hasn't felt like May.
Oh, that's a good pitch. That's
nice
a strikeout, yeah. So Knudsen gets out of the inning. The bases are loaded, but a walked-in run makes it 2-0, and that's where we'll be as we head to the bottom of the first. Up for the Sturgis Scoopers, Dylan Christensen, Bo Peters, and Xander Heller when we return.
Struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
As your welcoming neighbor, the American in Madison, South Dakota offers genuine hospitality. You'll feel right at home with their friendly service, free Wi-Fi, hot home-style breakfast every morning, and a heated indoor pool. Their number one priority is making guests feel right at home, offering comfortable accommodations and a caring staff that ensures every stay is memorable. Whether you're traveling for business, visiting friends or family, or just discovering a new destination around Madison, book a room with the American in Madison, South Dakota.
When you ask for Black Hills...
Post on social media the other day that they got one of those goofy faxes in the mail that says it was a king or something from Syria.
Yeah, I saw that.
He needed some money to get his daughter out of Syria or something like that. Yeah, hard to believe they still send faxes out. Not too many people get faxes anymore, but once in a while, we still get one once in a while. We got one from a so-called Saudi prince a couple of weeks ago. Says I have a whole bunch of money tied up in a will or something like that. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, those get shredded pretty fast.
Yeah.
In the office. So, but watch out for those scams. Good word of advice is, if it's too good to be true, it probably isn't true.
Yeah, lots of scams out there these days.
Yeah,
and
be careful.
You mentioned faxes, and in my government job, believe it or not, I still use faxes from time to time.
You still use faxes, okay.
To different locations in South Dakota that may be a little more technologically challenged.
Sure.
I won't mention where.
Sure, I understand. Well, some of us are, and some of us still need that fax.
For sure.
So, yep. Bottom of the first inning, here we go. Scoopers up to bat for the first time, and Dylan Christensen will lead things off. Well, now we're going to see what Nick Cruz has behind that arm of his. He's the starting pitcher for Hot Springs. That one way up high for ball 1. That'll even the count 1-1 for Christensen.
Dylan hitting .400 on the season as the leadoff hitter. You don't see Dylan Christensen strike out much. He's aggressive.
Ooh, and he took that one over his helmet for ball 2. So in NFL news, the Broncos are picking up Zach Wilson. I laugh because I don't know why. 2 balls, 1 strike. Maybe he'll turn out to be really good for the Broncos. All I know is he was terrible for the New York Jets. Terrible.
He has a good game or 2 every season.
That's about it. It's a long season. You need more than just a good game or 2.
I think the amount of quarterbacks out there was kind of limited.
High in the infield, and that'll be picked up. Shallow outfield is where that's actually caught for out number 1. So Christensen pop flies out. And Bo Peters will come to the plate for the Scoops, and he's wearing number 7. Scoopers in their red uniforms tonight, and Hot Springs in all gray with blue sleeves.
So Russell Wilson went to the Steelers.
Russell Wilson went to the Steelers, and now
who did the Broncos pick up as his replacement?
Was
it Mason Rudolph?
I don't even know.
I'm not even sure.
No, Mason Rudolph went somewhere else. I want to say he went to New York, didn't he? To the Jets.
Maybe.
And now it sounds like Zach Wilson's going to the Broncos. Now everybody are asking, give Zach Wilson number 3 so they don't have to go replace their jerseys because Russell Wilson wore number 3, of course. So the count goes to 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here for Bo Peters.
Bo Peters hitting well early this season. He's hitting .625. Ooh.
Takes that one up over the helmet for ball 2. 2-1 the count.
Yeah, there's been a lot of shuffling this offseason.
For sure. Yep.
And, and I hope Russell Wilson goes to Pittsburgh and just has a great season or two before he hangs it up.
That one is almost off the hands of Bo Peters. It'll be called a foul ball. And that'll even the count here at 2-2. NFL draft is Thursday.
Where is it? Was it in Vegas this year?
I'm
not even sure.
Detroit, isn't it?
Is it really?
I want to say it's up in Detroit. Yep. This one is smashed left field. It's in foul territory.
Playable.
And dropped. Yep. That was lost in the sun. I think that was, let's see, that's the left fielder out there. That's River Lucina who tried to haul that one in. But
I think that was Torrin Knight, the
third baseman got that one there. Yep. Couldn't haul it in, so it stays 2-2.
Yeah, that sun's got to be right in his eyes.
Yep. 2-2 pitch coming. That one's up high for ball 3. Now you got a full count coming.
Full count.
For Bo Peters. Bases are empty. 1 away here. Bottom of the first. 2-0 lead for the Bison. Here's the pitch by Cruz, and that one's inside for ball 3. That's ball 4, and that'll send Bo Peters on to first base. Xander Heller will bat next for the Sturgis Scoopers.
Heller hitting .357, playing center field today for the Scoops. It was good to see the Nuggets beat the Lakers the other night.
It sure was.
I know you were happy about that.
I was very happy. Hopefully they'll beat them tonight again. Here's the pitch. This one's up high for ball 1.
Got some local TV media here, too.
Yeah, Mr. Wickersham from KNBN is getting some highlights for the 10 o'clock news tonight. 1 ball, no strikes. This one up high, ball 2 now. That was, I guess that will go down as a pitch. It looked like he was trying to stop the play. Heller was. He put his hand up, but that pitch was already off the hands of Cruz. So 2 balls, no strikes. Then now he'll take a strike. So now 2-1.
Good fastball by Nick Cruz. Bo Peters on first base. Think he might be looking to swipe a base here. Got a pretty good lead off first.
2-1 pitch, and they will try to pick him off at first.
I think Cruz had that same feeling.
Yep. And he gets back. So he'll take up here and lead off a little bit again, looking to steal.
There he goes.
That one's up high, ball 3. They are not going to turn this one in time. Great steal by Bo Peters. Peters safe at second.
And that's what you need to do when you have a player with his speed on the base paths. Get into scoring position. You got to generate some offense. That's a good way to do it.
Heller fouls that one off.
It's coming. Oh, what a catch by the fan.
And he caught that without a mitt.
He just
Great catch. He gave it to one of the little ones out there. It's going to turn that one in.
Looked very routine, like he's done that 1,000 times.
Yep. Full count, 3-2. And that one's right up to the third base line, and it's a drop by the third baseman, and that's going to be a base hit for Heller.
Hot shot to the third baseman, Torrin Knight, who used his body to knock it down, but he just couldn't get to the ball in time to make a throw.
Yep, couldn't gather it up. And it's a good thing he stopped it. That could have been a lot more because that would have been trickling up the third base line. So Scooper has got runners on first and second now. And Bryson Heron will come to the plate.
Heron hitting .333. Ooh.
They're going to throw to second and tag Bo Peters back up here.
Always a kind of a dangerous pickoff move.
Yeah, that second base one is always a little tough one because you've got a pitcher who's got to rework his body and turn all the way around to make that throw. This one up high for a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes. Heron, a right-handed hitter for the Scoops. And that one outside again, ball 2. 2-0 to count. Runners on first and second for the Scoops. 1 away here in the bottom of the first. This is the tying run at home plate, or go-ahead run at home plate, excuse me. That one takes a bounce and gets past the shortstop. Yep. Bo Peters will get waved home. And the Scoopers cut the Hot Springs lead in half. It is 2-1. And that is a single RBI for Bryson Heron, and Brady Royer now will come to the plate.
Brody Royer hitting .143. Just 4 games under these players' belts, so the average might look a little low, but plenty of games left to get that average up.
That's a swing and a miss for Royer, and that'll be strike 1. So the count 0-1 with runners on first and second again. And this one up high and outside for ball 1, and that'll even the count.
22 pitches so far in the first inning for Nick Cruz.
And that one is down low and outside for ball 2. Scoopers will have Rapid City Stevens on Wednesday night. We'll be down at McKeague for that one for you. This one up high, ball 3. And we're scheduled to bring you Scooper girls softball tomorrow. It'll be our first game on the air this year. We'll be down at Parkview for the Pier matchup at 5. The Scooper girls will also play at 3 tomorrow. And they'll take on Rapid City Central. We'll bring you the Pier matchup. Maybe a little bit of the end of that Central one if it's still going when we hit airtime at 5 o'clock. And now the bases are loaded after the walk. And up here to the plate now. 6th in the batting order for the Scoops, Aiden Wood, number 6.
Good
and
pitch.
He takes strike 1.
A good pitch. Looked a little high. Got the high part of the strike zone, but Aiden Wood just needs to get some contact. And he's going to score a run or 2.
And he swings on this one. He'll foul that one out towards Ballpark Road. And the count 0-2 now for Aiden Wood. (0-2) pitch coming. Wood chops that one right to the third baseman. He drops it, and they are not going to turn this. Wow, and the Scoopers score, and we are tied at 2, and still just 1 out on the board, and the bases will stay loaded.
Infield single for Aiden Wood. A chopper to the third baseman, Torin Knight, and it was a little tough to handle. Knight charged it and caught it on one hop, but just couldn't get it out of his glove to make a play.
And we are tied up here at Strong Field, 2-2 in the first inning. And that'll send to the plate now Yadith Miller, number 9. And he is 7th in the batting order for the Scoops. Good pitch. Takes that one right in there for strike 1.
Just one away. A long inning for Nick Cruz.
It sure has been, yep.
It was pitch number 30.
Oh, 1 pitch coming. Takes that one outside, ball 1. That'll be an even count now, 1-1. Go-ahead run at third base for the Scoops. Ooh, good pitch. That one right in there for a strike. That'll even the count here, 1-2. Make that a 1-2, not even the count yet. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ooh, Miller took that one just inside. Now it's an even count, 2-2. Runners return to first, second, and third, respectively.
Yeah, Nick Cruz, a third of his way to his daily pitch limit of 105 pitches.
Been a long bottom of the first inning. That is fouled off by Miller. So the count will stay 2-2 after the foul ball. Boy, look at the leadoff out there at second base. And this one is way up high. He was halfway to third.
Yeah, pretty much daring Nick Cruz to try a pickoff move.
Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes for Miller. Here's the pitch. Miller takes that one up high. That walks in a run.
Good patience by Yaden Miller.
Yep. Scoopers take the lead 3-2 as the walked-in run comes in. And that will bring to the plate number 19. And Drake Sundstrom batting in the 8th order tonight. Still just 1 away here, and the Scoopers in business with the bases still loaded. This one up high for ball 1. Nick Cruz is going to have to pitch himself out of trouble here. 1-0 pitch coming, swings, got him jammed up on that one. He'll take strike 1. That was an inside pitch for Sundstrom. This one inside too. Tried to jam him up again. That was a similar pitch to pitch number 2. Now the count 2-1. That one way outside, ball 3, and now Cruz is in danger of walking in another run here. And he swings and goes around for strike 2.
Full count.
So now Sundstrom will have a full count with 1 away. See if Sundstrom can connect on the full count here. Ooh, just inside ball 4. That walks in on another run for the Scoopers.
Patterson.
Now Cruz had a pretty nice pitch there. He was hoping maybe that Sundstrom might swing at that. It was a little bit inside.
My feeling on a full count is you throw a strike, especially with bases loaded. You don't hope they swing at anything. You throw it right down the middle and dare them to swing at it.
Barrett Patterson to the plate now for the Scoopers. He goes around on his first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 9th in the batting order. He swings and he sends this one skyward in between left and center field.
Ooh, bad hop.
And that's going to bring home a couple of runs for the Scoops.
Designated hitter coming through with a 2 RBI single.
So you got Aiden Wood scoring. Yaden Miller scores. And it's now 6-2 Scoopers. They have a 6-run bottom of the first inning. Hot Springs got a quick out in the bottom of the first, but they have not been able to turn one since then. And the Scoops have put 6 on the board with 1 out on the scoreboard. And first and second loaded. We're back to the top of the batting order with Dylan Christensen at the plate.
That was a nice hit ball by Barrett Patterson. A single with 2 runs batted in.
Christensen takes ball 1. Swings on this one,
nice one.
Deep left field.
Oh,
and that's going to go over the head of the left fielder. It's going to go all the way to the warning track, to the wall. 1 run comes in. They're going to wave the second one in. They're going to try and make this a triple, and it is a triple 2 RBI smash for leadoff hitter Dylan Christensen here at Strong Field. And the Scoopers have fired up the jet engines here in the bottom of the first. They lead 8-2. And boy, that one went way out there over the head of the left fielder, and it went all the way to I think it touched the fence, didn't it? I know it hit the warning track.
Yeah, River Lucina playing left field for Hot Springs. And Dylan Christensen, we talked about it earlier, he's an aggressive hitter. He will go after baseballs. Doesn't strike out much. He makes contact, and that time he got all of that baseball.
He smashed the cover off that one. And it's 8-2 in favor of the Scoops now, and back up at the plate, Bo Peters for the Scoops. Peters goes around on that one. That one was inside. Count goes 0-1. Lone runner at third now. And that is Christensen off the triple. This one way outside. And that'll even up the count at 1-1. Still just one out on the board.
Cruz coming up on 50 pitches here shortly.
He is about, you're right, he's about halfway to his required number of pitches. And that one in there for a strike. Count will go 1-2. Yeah, it looked like it might have been a quick bottom half of the inning for the Scoops after that quick out on the pop fly. And there is a hit out to the shortstop. Can they turn this one?
Ooh,
they do not. It's an errant throw. It gets past the first baseman. A run scores. And the error will go down in the book for Hot Springs on the throwing error. And the Scoopers score another run. It is 9-2 here in the bottom of the first. And to the plate will be number 12 for the Sturgis Scoopers. Third in the batting order is Xander Heller. And the bats are alive here for Sturgis in the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, that was a pretty routine play for
It
shortstop.
Sure was. Yep.
Jaden Koffler.
This one popped up high into the evening air. Second baseman fields it for out number 2.
Blake Haynes with the catch.
Now that's similar to what the first out was there way back in the early part of this bottom of the first inning. And that will send to the plate now Bryson Herron for the Scoops, number 2.
Herron with a single RBI earlier this inning.
Scoopers retain the runner at second base. Ooh, that one way outside. Good job by the catcher to make sure that wasn't a pass ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, activity in the Hot Springs bullpen.
Yep.
They know they're going to need to replace Cruz.
Yep. And that's going to get past the third and shortstop, and that's going to be a base hit. They're going to try and turn it into a double, and they will. And that one gets by the second baseman. It dribbles out into the outfield, and that sends another run home and another throwing error for the Bison, and it's 10-2 Scoopers.
Another RBI for Bryson Herron.
And what should have been probably just a single turns into a triple for Herron. And now back to the plate, Brady Royer. So the Scoopers have gone through the batting order here, and then some, in the bottom half of the first inning, and they have an 8-run lead, 10-2.
Yeah, that'll go down in the scorebooks as a single with an error, but yeah, he stretches it out to a triple.
There's the pitch, good one. That one's right in there for strike 1.
Ooh.
Big swing and a go around there for strike 2.
Good cut by Royer.
Yep.
I was telling Gary earlier, saw a Facebook memory pop up. Those are kind of fun to see. And 8 years ago tonight, we were here at Strong Field on looked like a really warm night.
We have had some more nights in April. That's going to be a hit, and that's going to go out into right field, and it's going to go all the way to the warning track, and another run comes in. It's 11-2. They're going to turn this into a triple.
Brody Royer with a blast out to right field.
I thought maybe they might try to bring Royer home, see if he could beat the throw, and if he would have made it home, it would have been an in-the-park home run.
Yeah, it looked like the right fielder out there, York Nays, kind of misplayed that ball. It got past him and rolled out to the warning track, and center fielder Brock Schroeder had to run it down for Hot Springs to keep Royer from getting the inside the Parker.
11-2 Sturgis. They are rolling here in the bottom of the first with 2 away. That one's fouled off. Aiden Wood at the plate.
Yeah, it's just hard to believe we've been doing this for eight plus years.
8+ years have gone by.
I guess that
really
was my
fast.
point.
I wonder if that was your first year.
It might have
or
been.
Or was it 2015?
I can't remember.
Might have been 2015. You'd have to go back to the last time the Scooper girls made it to the state tournament in basketball.
What year was that?
I couldn't tell you.
2013.
If you ask legendary coach Mike Friedel, he would know.
It was 2013 because my daughter graduated with that class in 2014.
So you started in 2014. Yeah.
14 or 15, yep.
Yeah. You started the very next year.
Yeah.
In football, 2014.
And we're still having fun.
We'll be doing this like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy in our wheelchairs in another 30 years.
Well, they better get an elevator here in the press box 'cause the stairs are getting tough for my bad knees.
We'll just rig this little system that drops out the window and lifts your wheelchair up. Oh, that was hit by pitch. Yep.
Dinged him.
Wood's going to head to first base. And now runners on the corners here, first and third. So are you Mermaid Man or Barnacle Boy?
I'll take Barnacle Boy.
Evil! 2 away here, bottom of the first, 11-2, and Yaden Miller to the plate.
Sun finally down, so the
moon is beautiful tonight.
Infielders and outfielders are thankful for that.
In fact, the moon, I think, is almost full coming up in the east. Looks like there's just a sliver missing. Oh, good pitch. That one right in there for a strike. Count will go 0-1.
That means things are about to get crazy.
Yeah.
They've been kind of crazy lately. As you know, being the news director.
Things are crazy no matter if there's no moon or not. That's a good pitch, strike 2. You know, Nick Cruz could really help himself out here if he could get a strikeout.
Yeah, he's still looking for a strikeout.
He does not have one tonight. Yep.
Needs one here. There it is.
Nope, that's up high for the ball, and here is and here comes
a
steal at the plate. Oh, and they tag him out. That's a huge play for Hot Springs as Brady Royer gets caught stealing home plate.
And that was a smart play by catcher Kyle Fisher. Acted like he was trying to throw out Aiden Wood at second, but he threw it short. And the second baseman caught it and got Aiden Wood at the plate.
I would have taken the chance
Brody Royer
too.
at the plate.
Yep,
yeah,
I would have taken the chance too. But that's all right. Scoopers score 11 in the bottom of the first. They lead 11-2. We head to the top of the second in 60.
Surgical Hospital. You ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
The Clubhouse of Spearfish, located on East Colorado Boulevard, has 4 high-quality golf simulators with a large selection of courses and leagues. They also offer virtual games such as shooting football and baseball and have shuffleboards and cornhole. The Clubhouse offers a full menu with live music on Sundays. You can host an event such as birthday parties, wedding rehearsals, dinner, or holiday parties. The Clubhouse of Spearfish is a proud sponsor of area high school sports on Live Ticket TV.
Professional, they're honest, they're a family-owned business. Castile Auction and Real Estate of Sturgis.
The Big 81 KBHB.
Well, pitcher Nick Cruz is probably feeling like he's running on empty. He had a disastrous bottom of the first inning there. For the Scoopers on the other side of things, they were the positive on that battery as they score 11 runs and lead the Hot Springs Bison here 11-2 as we head to the top of the second inning. Gary Matthews, Terry Anderson with you on a chilly, but it is a bearable Tuesday night or Monday night here at Strong Field.
Feels pretty good. 64 pitches for Nick Cruz in that bottom of the first. That might be the most pitches I have seen in an inning.
That is amazing.
By one pitcher. In a long time.
It's been a while since we've seen that many pitches in an inning, in a half an inning. All right, ball 1 to get things started here. Ooh, good pitch. That one right in there for strike one. At the plate for Hot Springs, Brock Schroeder. He rounds out the batting order for the Bison.
We thought Jack Knutson had a lot of pitches in the first, but he's up to 39 now.
That's a hit right to the first baseman. That should be an easy out. Yep. So one away as Brock Schroeder picks that one up. Hit right to him at first base. Now back to the top of the order for Hot Springs, and here comes Nick Cruz, who just finished on the pitching mound, and now he'll come up to bat. And this is why you'll see a lot of coaches who will pull their pitchers out of the batting rotation, which the Scoopers have done most of this season. That one way up high. That one got away from Knutson. So 1 ball, no strikes. Cruz will take that one out of inside the strike zone 2 for ball 2, so 2-0 the count.
Nick Cruz walked and scored back in the top of the first.
2-0 pitch by Knutson. This one is hit and almost straight up in the air. Let's see if the Scoops have a play on it.
Yeah, Yaden Miller kind of lost it.
Yep.
Once he saw it, he tried to run back to the backstop to get it, but
by then it was too late.
A little bit too late.
So foul ball will make it 2 balls, 1 strike.
Scooper,
Terry, go ahead.
Yeah, Scooper football player and wrestler D. Daniels in Strongfield tonight. Local celebrity.
He kind of is a local celebrity.
Nice
Indeed.
young man. Yeah, it just reminds me of football season coming up. He was a good football player.
This one is blooped into center field, and that one's caught by the shortstop. That one didn't even get out into center field. That's out number 2. 2 quick outs here for the Scoopers.
One thing, we've talked about this before, that Coach Chris Koletsky does in football is gets those middle schoolers to commit.
Oh, yeah.
Has them sign a commitment. And I think I saw the other day they were holding kind of a combine for some players, which is pretty cool to see, too.
Nice.
Seeing what kind of speed these young men have.
River Lucina to the plate now. And he takes this one up high and outside for ball 1.
Can you tell I'm already thinking about football?
Well, you're not the only one. We will be excited for high school football in the fall. We've already seen the schedule. That one is hit, and that bounces off the pitcher's mound. Scooped up by the shortstop. Throw to first, not there. That's a bad throw. And that's going to go down as a throwing error for the Scoops. It'll be their first throwing error tonight.
Good effort by Bo Peters at short. He charged it. That's a tough throw to make.
That is.
He's on the run, full speed. He kind of threw it low in the dirt. Aiden Wood couldn't get to it at first.
So that's a double off the throwing error for the Bison. And Lucina will be on second, and Blake Haynes will step to the plate now for Hot Springs. And the Scoopers, we were talking about their football schedule, and it's a tough one. Gone are St. Thomas More and Belle-Fourche on the schedule. That's a foul ball back into the chain link fence, and that'll be strike 1. And they've got AAA and AA teams all season, including some very tough road games this year. We go to Yankton to take on the Bucks, and we also have to go to Huron to take on the Tigers this year.
Good pitch. Got Haynes to chase that one. Outside pitch by Jack Knutson.
Aberdeen Central will come here this year. We play Watertown here this year. Rapid City Stevens comes here. Ooh, a big swing. He chased it. Dropped third strike, though.
Ooh.
They're going to call that a foul. He did get a piece of it.
Oh, Yaden Miller.
Oh, he tagged him.
Yeah, Yaden Miller picked it up and tagged
Yep,
him.
then that'll be out number 3. So, good job by the Scoopers. 3 up, 3 down for Hot Springs, and they're back at...
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
And Nick Cruz will go back to work here after a disastrous bottom of the first.
Yaden walked.
Good pitch.
Yeah, Yaden walked and scored back in the bottom of the first inning.
First pitch from Cruz is a strike. And that one way outside for ball one. That'll even the count here, 1-1.
Not sure I told you this, but we have tickets to a Twins game.
You're going to go see the Twins instead of the Rockies, huh?
Well, we're heading that way for my aunt's funeral.
Okay.
So we're actually driving right through Minneapolis, and guess who the Twinkies play?
Who are they playing?
The Yanks.
The
Yankees.
Nice.
Should be a good one.
1 ball, 2 strikes for Miller. And he'll take this one down low for ball 2, so that'll be 2-2. And when's this coming up now?
May 17th, 16th, 17th.
All right.
It'll be right after high school baseball season wraps up.
This one up high for ball 3, so that'll be a full count now, 3-2. I say that because the Rockies are terrible this year. Oh, the poor Rockies.
Yeah.
Just awful. Full count. Big swing. That's tip ball. Ooh, and I think Miller caught that one off a body part.
Ouch.
Looks like his knee, maybe, or leg.
You know, I'm not even sure how the Twins are doing this year. I haven't followed it close enough.
They're not off to a fast start. Now, they're not as poor as the Rockies, but.
Yeah, it's just hard to say that because it's kind of almost our home team. Well, Twins beating the White Sox tonight, 7-0, top of the ninth.
It is early in the season, I realize, but
Twins,
I just don't see the Rockies turning it around this
Twins
year.
are 7-13.
And that one a little up high, and that's ball 4, and that will send Yaden Miller on to first base. So the Twins, I think, were picked to finish first or second, I think, in the scouting reports, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, getting off to a slow start, like you said.
But it is early. There's a lot of games to go.
Rockies and Padres tied at 1 in the bottom of the 5th. Rockies 5-17.
Yep. They're
There's
just
still time.
not having a good
There's still
season.
time.
They just don't have the talent that we've seen them have.
Pinch runner coming in for Yaden Miller.
Yep.
162 games, right, in Major League Baseball
Something
season?
like that, yeah.
So there's a lot of games
left.
They may have to make some roster changes, though, if things keep going the way they are for the Rockies.
So Drake Sundstrom comes to the plate. Is that correct? Number 19.
Yes, sir.
And he had that big hit out into center field back in the bottom of the first inning. He's going to try and do that again here with Miller on first. Well, Miller is actually his spot. Pinch runner in there for him. Big swing and a miss there for a strike, and that'll even the count 1-1.
Yeah, let me see who the pinch runner is on first. I don't have that number on my roster.
What number you got?
Number 3.
That will be Jell Sundstrom.
Oh.
That one is hit again, and this one's out into center field and over the head. Is it caught? It is caught out there in center field. almost over the head of the center fielder. Boy, Sundstrom got everything on that one. Just couldn't get it over the head of the center fielder out there, who was playing deep enough.
He was.
To rein that one in for out number 1.
Brock Schroeder out in center field for Hot Springs. Played that one well.
Barrett Patterson at the plate now, number 21 for the Scoops. And he'll take strike 1.
73rd pitch for Nick Cruz.
Yeah, they had him come back out there to...
Good pitch.
Good pitch there for strike 2 to go ahead and keep going here in bottom of the second. Here's the pitch, and that one is a chopper. And that one bounces off the chest of the shortstop, and that's going to be a base hit.
Yeah, it's tough to play. Shortstop out there for Hot Springs, Jaden Koffler. You'd have to make a perfect play to get the runner out at first or second. He just used his body again to knock that ball down.
So 1 out, runners on first and second for the Scoops.
Patterson with the 2 RBI single last inning.
Dylan Christensen to the plate now, back to the top of the batting order. With runners on first and second.
Dylan's last time at bat, a triple.
He takes this one up high for ball 2, and the count goes 2-0.
Christensen hitting .400 this season.
That one is ball 3, low and in the dirt. So I don't foresee a swing here, unless this is something right down the middle. That's ball 4, and that's going to load up the bases.
Christensen walks. Brings up shortstop number 7.
And now Bo Peters comes to the plate for the Scoops.
That was the 4th walk for Nick Cruz. He's given up 8 hits so far.
And he'll have to pitch out of trouble again here with 1 away.
Pretty similar to the first inning.
Yep, that's a passed ball. That's going to bring home a run. Runners advance to second and third. And it's 12-2, and now the 10-run rule will be in effect into the 5th inning. But the Scoopers, the way they're playing here, they may have 15 if they can keep this going here in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Yeah, with Bo Peters at the plate. Bo, he's walked. He got on base on an error, so he's due for a hit.
And he takes that one right in there for a strike.
Good pitch by Cruz.
That'll even the count 1-1. 1 out here in the bottom of the 2nd. Scoopers lead 12-2. And that one is outside, ball 2. Two-one pitch from Cruz coming, and that one in there for a strike, and that'll even it up at 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Peters waiting for his pitch.
Swings on this
Choppa.
one. Picked up by the shortstop. Can he turn this?
No, he was safe.
Didn't get it there. Or did he?
He called him out.
6-3 for the putout.
Yep,
Boy,
they did get it.
He was close.
Just beat the runner. That's out number 2. Runners remain on 2nd and 3rd. And Xander Hiller will come to the plate. That was a good throw.
It was. I thought he held on to it just a tad bit too long, but must have got him by a half step.
That pitch up high. Barrett Patterson is in scoring position here for the Scoops at third base. And that one in there for a strike. That'll even things up here. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 away.
Cruz catches that outside corner with that pitch.
He sure did.
Xander Heller 1 for 2 tonight. Got a single run scored.
That's a chop ball, and that will roll foul. So it will go 1 and 2 for Heller.
Leah Long in the ballpark, too. Gave us a little wave.
Oh, I didn't see her.
Yeah, she was just sat right down in front of us there. She's kind of buttering up to us a little bit because she wants us to say her name more and more. No, I'm just kidding.
For basketball season, I think we will next year.
I'm sure we will because she was very, very active
She's
as a
gonna
freshman.
be putting in the time this summer, too, I think.
Yeah, she was fun to watch.
That one's stroked out into the left field. It'll go foul, though.
Yeah, she was that player who would take it to the hoop.
Oh, for sure.
Wherever she was on the floor, she had eyes for that hoop, and she got fouled and shot a lot of free throws, played good defense, good rebounder. Yeah, it'll be a fun year next year.
For sure. And that's a drop third strike. Yep, they'll throw that one to first to turn the third out. And we will head to the top of the third. The Scoopers with a 12-2 lead here at Strong Field. You're listening to Scooper Baseball on the Big 81 KBHB.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
As your welcoming neighbor, the American in Madison, South Dakota offers genuine hospitality. You'll feel right at home with their friendly service, free Wi-Fi, hot home-style breakfast every morning, and a heated indoor pool. Their number one priority is making guests feel right at home, offering comfortable accommodations and a caring staff that ensures every stay is memorable. Whether you're traveling for business, visiting friends or family, or just discovering a new destination around Madison.
Kid sizes. Quick Mart at the corner of Junction Avenue and Ballpark Road in Sturgis. Wishing the Scoopers good luck this season.
This is the voice of the land. The Big 81 KBHB Sturgis. Produced by Home Slice.
I see what you did there.
There you go. The moon is high up in the sky, and if we were TV, you would see it. Well, you can see it if you're watching us on Game Changer tonight.
Yeah.
Live Ticket TV, you can probably see it there, too, and hear the call.
It's right there.
Hey, good job. 105.5 FM, 810 AM, and worldwide. And I know we've got worldwide listeners tonight. Thank you for being with us at kbhbradio.com. We sure do appreciate it. Gary Matthews, Terry Anderson. And we are moving into the top of the third inning. Scoopers with a 10-run lead here. It is 12-2. The wind is still a little bit of a factor here tonight. I don't think it's as gusty as it was earlier.
No, it doesn't seem like it. When you look out at the flag in center field, it's just waving. Old Glory is just waving like it's like a perfectly timed. What word am I looking for?
What word are you looking for?
I don't know.
You figure that out while I announce this call.
CGI maybe is the word I'm looking for.
Go strike one. Today, by the way, is Pat Tillman Day.
It is.
The day we lost Pat Tillman.
Yeah, yep.
And it's Earth Day today as well.
20 years ago today, well, I was in Afghanistan and got the news that Pat Tillman had been killed. And big shocker because he was in a Special Forces unit there, and I had no idea. He was on Bagram Airfield and unfortunately killed by friendly fire.
That is a walk to lead things off here. That was Dawson Kleppe, I do believe, and now Torrin Knight comes to the plate for Hot Springs. So Knutson gives up the hit by pitch here. And an attempted bunt here. Now this one, they might get him in a jam if they can get it out there in time. They cannot. Boy, I tell you what, Dawson Kleppe got himself out of a jam there on that stolen base, and he does get there safely. So Kleppe safe at second. Count is 0-1 back at home plate for Knight. He takes strike two. Good pitch.
Jack Knutson up to 52 pitches.
Count goes to 0-2.
No activity in the Scooper bullpen as of yet.
Yep, pretty quiet so far. There is some activity in the Hot Springs bullpen. This one is up high for ball one.
Yeah, Nick Cruz at 85, 89 pitches now for Nick Cruz, so he might have an inning left in him.
That one is ball two. So I got a phone call this afternoon from somebody wondering if there was something going on at the Lynn's Dakota Mart parking lot.
Huh.
And there was. That's swung on and fouled back. It was the Feeding South Dakota truck.
Oh.
And it was, with the price of groceries, it was a pretty popular place today.
Really?
Yeah, it was packed. It was. I bet it was there for 2 hours, and It was wall-to-wall cars the whole time it was there.
Kind of a sign of the times, I guess,
Kind of a sign of the times right now, unfortunately, yeah. But the caller thought there was something newsworthy. Well, it might be newsworthy, but
maybe it is.
I don't think it was what they thought for newsworthy. This one is up high. That's ball four.
Torin Knight will take his base.
Jaden Koffler will come to the plate now for Hot Springs. Now two on board. Off walks here for Hot Springs with nobody out in the top of the third.
Fifth walk for Jack Knutson. He's only given up 2 hits, 2 runs. He's got 3 strikeouts.
This one low and outside for ball one. 10-run lead for the Scooper. So Tracy Bird put on quite a show Saturday night at the Loud American, I hear.
I heard.
You couldn't have gotten another person in the Loud American.
Busy place.
It was a busy place.
Telling Gary off air, my wife got to meet him. He stopped downtown to the gift shop where my wife works, and he's a really nice guy. She said when he walked in, she knew he was somebody, but she wasn't sure who he was, and then she figured it out as she was talking to him.
2 balls, no strikes. That one in there, a good pitch. 2-1 goes the count.
And then he asks, "Are you going to the show?" She said, "No, my husband doesn't want to go."
And we were laughing because she threw you under the bus.
And the bus ran me.
The tour bus ran
the tour bus ran me over.
This one's fouled off in the right field, and it is almost caught by the Scooper first baseman. Not quite, so that'll be a foul ball.
I guess Tracy Bird was a little bit, I wouldn't say angry, but shocked that someone didn't want to go see a show. And I never said that. I never said
it. He was mad at you. That's who he was mad at.
He
wasn't mad at your wife. He was mad at you for not taking her.
I never said I didn't want to go. We just didn't go.
Well, I was in the same predicament. So
yep. Gary and I in the doghouse.
We could have ended up across the street, I guess. That one's going to drop for a fair ball. They're going to turn the throw. Yes, sir. They got the force out at third. Great job by the Scoopers.
Wow.
They turned that one well.
Excellent play by center fielder Xander Heller to throw out Dawson Kleppe at third.
Scoopers get it done. So they couldn't catch the fly ball in center field, but they do turn the out at third base. And that's just knowing where to go with the baseball.
Yeah. Smart play.
Mm-hmm. So one away. Big swing and a miss there. At the plate, number 6. This is Kyle Fisher, the catcher.
Fisher walked his last time up in the top of the first.
Big swing and a miss, and they throw it to first and try to get the pick off there. Not quite. Good effort, though. A for effort. Now 0-2. And this is where Terry likes to say, throw some junk here at Fisher and see if you get him to swing at something silly.
It's been rare for Jack Knutson to be up in the count like this, so make him work.
And he threw that one up high. No damage there.
Maybe don't work the strike zone that high.
Yeah, he was kind of working it up there in the elevator, wasn't he?
Bring it down a little.
Yep.
Yeah, work those corners, work the inside.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, big swing. That one fouled back, not too far from us here. It's gonna bounce off the brand new siding here at the press box at Strong Field. Might have to name this press box, huh?
Yeah.
I wonder if they've thought about that.
Well, yeah, you can think about, former Scooper standouts. Let me think about that one for a minute.
We'd have to go probably back in time a little bit, I suppose. That's a grounder that is hit on, so it'll stay strike 2. Was fouled back. But rather than a pass ball, it did get hit by the bat. And that one's going to be a pass ball, though. And that will allow the runners to advance to second and third. And now Hot Springs has a runner in scoring position. And that's an important run because it pushes the lead back under 10 runs here. Top of the third inning. 12-2 lead for the Scoopers. Fisher at the plate for the Bison. Count is 2-2. Now it's going to be a full count. Oh, they're going to bring him runner home. Yep, they're not going to get him. He's safe. So that pitch proved costly for the Scoops.
Torin Knight with the run for Hot Springs.
And it's 12-3 Scoops.
Jaden Koffler moves to third.
And another runner in scoring position. So we're going to have a little conference between catcher and pitcher at the pitcher's mound. So it will be a full count here for Kyle Fisher. And that one is fouled off. And Fisher stays alive.
Knutson on the verge of 70 pitches. Timothy Potts working his way around, getting some shots from behind home plate.
He is prowling the ballpark.
Ooh, another walk.
Yep. That will load up first and third. Speaking of prowling, American Family Insurance down on Junction has a pretty good joke on their sign this week, if you haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it yet? And I'm trying to remember what it says now. Something like, why don't they let cats gamble in the jungle? Or something like that. Too many cheetahs.
Too many cheetahs.
Yeah.
Yaden Miller trying to throw out. Oh,
nope, not
Kyle
going to get
Fisher
it there, and
second.
that's going to bring home a run for the Bison. Yep. So the Bison now have scored 2 here in the top of the third to make it 12-4.
Kyle Fisher stealing second. Yaden Miller kind of fumbled the baseball out of his glove and didn't get the throw there on time. And Jaden Koffler at third decides to score. Yep, I did see that one. Too many cheetahs. Too many cheetahs. Cheetah. Yeah, cheetah.
You cheetah.
That's a Boston accent there. Don't be a cheetah.
Don't be a cheetah.
Park the car, have it yard. You cheetah.
2 balls, no strikes. Runners now on just the one runner at second here for the Bison, but still just 1 out. Couple of big runs here for the Bison.
Yeah, not wanting to go home early tonight.
Yep, well, they've eliminated the 10-run rule. Now the Scoopers can get it back up there again in the bottom of the third, but we might see a new pitcher coming in very soon for the Bison. And Knudsen just threw ball 4. And, yeah, we might be seeing a pitcher come out. We do have a pitcher working out in the bullpen for the Scoops, and we might see a change here. So Knudsen might be about to retire here. Looks like they'll let him go for a little bit.
So Margaritaville on the speakers here.
Margaritaville on the speakers, yeah.
The late Jimmy Buffett. Speaking of that, Zach Brown just came out with a new song honoring Jimmy Buffett because,
he did.
Yeah, Zach Brown and Jimmy were good friends, and I think it's called Pirates and Parrots or something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
You know, Zach Brown and his band kind of taking the mantle from Jimmy Buffett.
Sure.
They're playing that pirate rock kind of genre. They play some country, but they like to sing about the ocean and sailing and having a margarita with your toes in the sand and eating fried chicken on a Friday night. All that stuff.
All that good stuff. Yeah, he was trying to lay down the butt, and we're going to have a stolen base. 2 stolen bases, second and third. And Hot Springs getting aggressive here in the top of the third inning. Down 12-4.
Brock Schroeder at the plate, and Hot Springs about.
That's going to be a pass ball, yep, and that's going to bring home another run.
And Hot Springs getting to the top of their order
They
here,
sure are.
so just one away.
And it's now 12-5.
Those were our Key City Chiropractic keys to victory, pitching and defense, and those two things kind of failing the Scoopers right now here in the top of the third.
So to the plate now comes Brock Schroeder. And still just 1 out. So the Scoops got to work it here. So we may see a new pitcher here pretty soon for Sturgis, too. Some action in the Scooper bullpen. Knudsen throws that one way up high. That's ball 4. We may see this sooner rather than later.
Third walk in a row for Jack Knudsen.
Yep.
Brings us back to the top of the order, number 15. Nick
So now Nick Cruz is back to bat for Hot Springs.
3 strikeouts, 8 walks for Jack Knudsen. He's given up 3 hits.
And he was trying to lay down the bunt, and he will. Or is that going to go foul? I think that went foul. Yep. So Cruz tries to lay down the bunt. And he'll foul it off instead. So he'll come back with the count 0-1. Knudsen trying to work his way out of some trouble here. There's the pitch. Tries to lay down the bunt again. They'll throw it to second. It will not get there in time. And another stolen base for the Bison with second and third loaded up now.
Brock Schroeder with the stolen base.
So a little, let's see what we got here. They were checking the count. It should be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yep, now they got it. That one's hit.
Ooh, hot
right
corner.
to the third baseman. They'll throw it to home and get the out there.
Got him.
Yep.
Yaden Miller got
Good
knocked.
play.
Yeah, Yaden Miller blocked the plate, got knocked down. He's okay. Smart play by Brody Royer at third base, too. He saw that the runner, York Nays, was taken off for home.
Yep.
So he, instead of going for the force out at first base, he took it home. Saved a run.
So 2 away with the tagged out at home.
Adam Miller's mama's going to have to get out the Clorox bleach.
For sure.
Got a dirty uni.
All right, River Lacina, I believe, comes to the plate. With 2 away. (12-5) lead for the Scoopers. Hot Springs have put 3 runs on the board here in the top of the third. It's a pitch. That one is hit. Knocked down
trouble.
by Knutson, but they're not going to be able to turn the play. Brock Schroeder scores from third, and it's now 12-6.
First and second brings up number 20, Blake Haynes.
And Hot Springs has about cut this lead in half. It was 12-2 heading into the top of the third.
Back into it.
Yep. Oh, chasing that one for a strike. Good pitch. Blake Haynes at the plate. Count 0-1 with 2 outs. First and second loaded up for the Bison. Knutson with the 0-1 pitch. Swing on that one, and that goes right to the second baseman, and it bounces off of him. And that's going to bring home another Bison run. And it's now 12-7, and the Bison have cut this lead in half.
Blake Haynes with an RBI single. Just a hot shot.
It
that
sure was.
To second baseman Dylan Christensen. He tried to make the play, but it was just hit hard. And Coach Harris.
That's it for Knutson, I think. Like they're going to bring in a new pitcher here. So,
yep, Eris Rodriguez, head coach, heading out to probably make a pitching change.
Looks like it might be Jake Peters coming in, number 32. To take over the pitching duties for the Scoopers. Try and get them out of the top of the third here, in which the Bison have scored 5 runs now. Make this a 12-7 ball game. Looked like Sturgis was well in command of this one.
Yep, Jack Knutson leaves after 85 pitches, 5 hits, just 3 strikeouts, walked 8, 6 earned runs. He hit a batter, faced 21 batters. Pretty tough third inning here for Knutson, so Coach Rodriguez is going to bring in.
With the American in Madison, South Dakota.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
The Clubhouse of Spearfish, located on East Colorado Boulevard, has 4 high-quality golf simulators with a large selection of courses and leagues. They also offer virtual games such as shooting football and baseball, and have shuffleboards and cornhole. The Clubhouse offers a full menu with live music on Sundays. You can host an event such as birthday parties, wedding rehearsals, dinner, or holiday parties. The Clubhouse of Spearfish is a proud sponsor of area high school sports on Live Ticket TV.
Garden Center, right across from the Sturgis Community Center on Lozelle.
The home of Sturgis Scooper Sports. The Big 81, KBHP.
Welcome back into Strong Field, everyone. A 12-7 lead for the Sturgis Scoopers. We're in the top of the third inning. And a new pitcher as Jake Peters comes to the mound to pitch for the Scoops. His first pitch is down low. They're going to throw this to third. Are they going to get the out? No, not quite. So a successful stolen base.
Yeah, on a dropped pitch, and Yaden Miller had him. A throw was a little bit high to Brody Royer. Get that throw down. They probably would have had Lucina at third.
1 ball, no strikes. Ooh, good pitch right in there for a strike. Dawson Kleppe is at the plate, number 85. Big swing and a miss there, a strike 2. One-two pitch coming. Struck him out. That's strike 3. Yep.
Yeah, Jake Peters not messing around.
Got in there, got him on the mound, and he gets the Scoopers out at the top of the third. But the Hot Springs Bison score 5. We head to the bottom of the third, a 12-7 lead for the Scoopers. This is Scooper Baseball on the Big 81. Ball on the Big 81.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as
HillsEye.com.
Sturgis Super Sports, heard on the Big 81, KBHB.
Back at Strong Field, and a 12-7 lead for the Sturgis Scoopers. And Nick Cruz is back out on the mound for Hot Springs.
90 pitches for Nick Cruz. He's got 15 left. We'll see if he can last one more inning.
Ooh, that was a deep inside pitch, and it's hit. Yep.
Bryson Herron.
Bryson Herron says, I got hit in the arm by that pitch. And
he'll take a base.
Base he goes, yep.
Second hit by pitch by Nick Cruz.
That will send Brady Royer to the plate for Scoopers.
Brody,
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, I have Brady. Brody Royer.
I know. Sometimes the O looks like the A. Just to want his grandma and grandpa to get mad at us, you know.
I hear that. That one in there for a strike. Good pitch. 0-1 goes the count.
I did see his mom and dad floating around down there. I'm sure they're staying warm somewhere down in the stands.
And here comes the attempted stolen base. Safe.
Herron steals second base.
So Herron is safe at second. Count is 0-2 for Royer. This one in there for a strike.
Good pitch.
That's a strikeout, and that's out number 1.
Royer down on strike.
Brody was 2 for 2 coming into that at bat, but always hurts to go down looking, doesn't it? Second strikeout for Nick Cruz.
Aiden Wood will come to the plate. Wood will take this one down low for ball one. One 0 pitch coming. This one up high for ball two. Up high and outside. That one in there for a strike. Good pitch.
Cruz having a good inning.
Yeah. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Big bright moon above Strongfield. Just a gorgeous night here.
Ooh, got
Good
him
pitch.
swinging on that one. Yep. 2-2 right into the catcher's mitt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Heron on second. Sturgis with a 12-7 lead. He chases that one into
nice.
right field. Yep, that's going to be a base hit for him. And they're going to bring Heron home. And it's 13-7 as the Scoopers get a run on the board here in the bottom of the third.
Second RBI of the game for Aiden Wood. You're right, he chased that one on the outside corner, but got the end of the bat on that one, poked it out into right field.
Good enough for a base hit. Now Yaden Miller comes to the plate, number 9.
Yaden with a couple of walks tonight, looking for his first hit. He scored 2 runs.
You were talking about parrots there earlier with Margaritaville and Jimmy Buffett. I think maybe we should have Coach Havela adopt a parrot, and he can have it sitting on his shoulder when we're doing football games this fall.
It might give better analysis than Coach Havela.
Oh, no.
Just kidding, Coach
I
Havela.
hope Coach Havela is not listening.
If he is, he knows I'm
he's
kidding.
excited about football.
He knows I love him.
We stumbled into each other at the brewery. Okay, that was a bad choice of words. We ran into each other. Well, that's a bad choice of words, too. I'll just keep it that way. We stumbled into each other at the brewery not too long ago. And
you saw him there.
He was in there with Tim Potts and Marcia Potts. And
it's Cruz's last batter here. He's at 104 pitches. We'll see if the coaches are keeping track.
2 balls, 1 strike.
So tonight I got ran over by Tracy Bird's bus, and Gary stumbled into Coach Havela.
And I stumbled into Coach Havela. I imagine he'll make the long trips with us as well.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I know he's getting really close to retirement, so he might have more time on his hands.
Yeah. They're going to call that one a ball. Yep, 3-1 goes the count for Yaden Miller. Well, like I said, we have 2 long road trips. I guess we could stay overnight in Yankton.
Sure.
And we go to Huron this year. We go to Douglas for the 2nd year in a row. We'll be at Box Elder. And
stolen base.
That's going to be a stolen base, yep.
But a walk for Yaden Miller.
And our 4th road trip escapes me right at the moment.
Aberdeen?
Nope. Our 2 farthest is Yankton and Huron. There are our 2 longest.
I will look it up for you.
You look that one up.
And we have a pitching change.
That might be it for Cruz, yep.
That was his last batter.
And he is going to give up the ball.
They were keeping track.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see if I can find it before you do. I know you're looking to
I have the picture. I sent you the picture.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, it's Pier.
Pier.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So Yankton, Huron, Pier, and Douglas. We have 5 home games this year again. Brookings, Watertown, Aberdeen, Satral.
You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved. Because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
As your welcoming neighbor, the American in Madison, South Dakota offers genuine hospitality. You'll feel right at home with their friendly service, free Wi-Fi, hot home-style breakfast every morning, and a heated indoor pool. Their number one priority is making guests feel right at home, offering comfortable accommodations and a caring staff that ensures every stay is memorable. Whether you're traveling for business, visiting friends or family, or just discovering a new destination around Madison, book a room with the American in Madison, South Dakota.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
The Clubhouse of Spearfish, located on East Colorado Boulevard, has 4 high-quality golf simulators with a large selection of courses and leagues. They also offer virtual games such as shooting football and baseball, and have shuffleboards and cornhole. The Clubhouse offers a full menu with live music on Sundays. You can host an event such as birthday parties, wedding rehearsals, dinner, or holiday parties. The Clubhouse of Spearfish is a proud sponsor of area high school sports on Live Ticket TV.
Blake Haynes will take over the pitching duties, and it'll be Drake Sundstrom at the plate for the Scoops. First pitch is a wild pitch, and that's going to allow for a stolen base, and that gets past the third baseman, and it'll be first and third loaded up here for the Scoops.
Boy, Aiden Wood with some speed. I saw him steal second a bit ago. I'm like, that kid's got some explosive quickness between the base paths. I don't know if you saw that too. I got a box in the mail the other day, and
you did.
Peeps. Somebody sent me Peeps.
I did see that on social media.
I was not a happy camper.
You were not a happy camper to get a box of Peeps.
I laughed, but I just to make that person feel good.
There's a strike, 1-1. Why didn't you just bring them for Tim and I to eat?
I will. I'll bring them this week. I'll bring them to you guys. They're sitting on the table. And
all right. Tim Potts and I will eat them.
Rather than start them on fire, I'll bring them into you guys.
There you go. Tim was supposed to be getting me a box of the root beer flavored Peeps. They're the hardest ones to find, and he still has not. He has not delivered. I don't think it was a promise, but he hasn't delivered on that yet. But they are hard to find. I think you got to go to the Target in Minneapolis. I think it's the closest retailer that.
Oh, if we swing by there, I'll pick them up for you.
There you go. Got to be the root beer ones, though.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, that one way outside. That's ball 4.
Drake Sundstrom. Yep. We'll load the bases for the Scoops.
Bases loaded with 1 away here.
Kind of a replay of the first inning.
It sure is. See if the Scoopers take advantage, though, and get these runs home. Barrett Patterson comes to the plate, number 21 for Sturgis.
Now, we got really good tickets at the stadium. Was it Target Field?
Target Field, yep.
We are right behind home plate. I don't know, midway up, so we should have a pretty good view of the field.
Wonderful. Ball 1. Hopefully you have good weather. By mid-May, I kind of think things should be shaping up a little bit.
I hope so.
1 ball, no strike. Will now turn into a ball and a strike. Good pitch that time by Haynes.
Patterson got a couple of singles, 2 RBIs in this game. He is hitting the ball well. Designated hitter here for the Scoopers in this one.
Ooh, big swing and a miss there.
Got him to chase one on the outside.
Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pretty good tickets, too. They were 60-some bucks a piece, so not too bad.
Way cheaper than NFL football tickets.
Oh, yeah.
Down low, outside, ball 2.
Or a concert ticket anymore.
Or a concert ticket. Lori would kill us if we told the listening public how much she paid for Billy Joel tickets.
Yeah, she did tell us that. Wow.
I think that was in confidence, so I'll just end it there.
Yeah.
That's right to the pitcher.
Ooh,
they're going to throw home. They got the force out at home. And they almost turned the double.
Boy, he was off the bag, I thought.
Oh, boy. They're going to call him out at first. Yep.
Yeah, first base coach not happy with that. It looked like he was off the bag when that ball came in. But
yep. They turned the double.
He's talking to the umpire.
They're going to check it. Nope, it's an out. Yep. So we are, oh, boy, look at Coach Rodriguez. He's not happy.
Yeah, terrible call.
All right.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
When you ask
9809.
The home of Sturgis Scooper Sports on Big 81 KBHP.
Welcome back to Strong Field, a 13-7 lead for the Sturgis Scoopers as we get to the top of the 4th inning. Scoopers scored 11 runs in the bottom of the first, and then a run in the bottom of the second, run in the bottom of the third. Hot Springs coming off a 5-run top of the third as we head to the top of the 4th.
Yeah, the Bison took advantage of some Scooper mistakes there in the top of the third and plated 5 runs.
Torrin Knight, the leadoff batter, and he almost got hit by pitch. Moves out of the way just in time. That's a ball 2. 2-0 the count. And swing and a miss there for strike 1. Good pitch.
Yeah, Jake Peters throwing well.
Two and one the count. I'm sorry. Go
Last
ahead.
couple of years had his brother Kane on the mound, and yeah,
good pitch there.
Good pitch by Jake.
That's strike 2, and that'll even the count 2-2.
Kane was one of those kids that was fun to watch pitch.
Oh yeah. That's fouled off.
From what I hear through the grapevine, he's really enjoying college. Not sure how baseball's going for him, but I saw Owen Cass had a walk-off hit for Dakota State here last week.
That from the PIN network? Parental Information Network, for those of you not familiar with that.
Might have been through the Tim Potts Information Network, the TPIN. That might have been where I heard that from.
Oh, no. I don't know if we want to call it that or not, but.
Not the toilet paper information network, the Tim Potts information.
The TPIN.
Tim's pretty reliable.
He is.
Good strikeout for Jake Peters.
Usually not a rumor when it's coming from.
No.
The TPIN network.
Second strikeout for Jake Peters. Second in a row. He's throwing darts right now.
That was a good pitch there. That's strike 1.
Jaden Koffler at the plate for Hot Springs. We're having too much fun.
Koffler swings. Big swing and a miss on that one. Strike 2, 0-2.
You can tell it's been a while since we've been on the air. We've saved up a lot.
Ooh, that one up high for ball 1. count 1-2. Koffler swings. He got a piece of it. You could hear it up here, and oh boy, Miller took that one. Yeah, he got hit by that one. You're going to walk this one off for a minute here, so quick timeout.
Yeah, Miller's been a little dinged up tonight. He got run over at home plate on a play at the plate. He's taken a couple of foul balls off. I think when he was batting once, I think he might have fouled a ball off of his foot. I'd say Adam Miller and his wife need to have some ibuprofen ready and some Clorox bleach for that uniform.
Count 1-2 here for Koffler.
A nice hot Epsom salt bath, too.
That one's slugged. This is high into the night sky. Center field.
It's in a tough spot.
And I believe it's caught.
Good catch by Xander Heller.
Heller brings it for out number 2.
That's one of those spots where you better be communicating.
Yeah, there were 3 scoopers there within inches of each other.
Infield and outfield talk to each other so you don't have one of those horrendous collisions.
That's right.
Once in a while you'll see those in Major League Baseball, and guys running full speed and eyes on the baseball, and you don't see the other person, and
Kyle Fisher will bat next for Hot Springs with 2 away, bases empty. This one outside for ball 1. And swing and a miss there for strike 1. That'll even the count, 1-1.
Good pitch.
So we're hoping we get to see Tweedy pitch tomorrow night for the Sturgis Cooper girls softball team. He's off to a fabulous start this season.
Yeah, her last outing, 15 strikeouts?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
In that win over Yankton?
Yeah, last week, yep. She is our KBHB Quick Mart Sturgis Subs Athlete of the Week this week. Big swing and a miss there. That's a strikeout. And that'll retire the side for the Hot Springs Bison here in the top of the 4th. Bottom half of the inning is on the way in 16.
Castile Auction Real Estate is a full-time real estate company licensed in South Dakota. They offer their company services to a broad field of prospective clients.
Surgical Hospital. You ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
The Scoopers up 13-7 here, heading to the bottom of the 4th inning. So we're a little delayed here because Kyle Fisher was your last at bat. He's the catcher, so he had to get his equipment back on. And he just now got his equipment on, so. And they're playing Sweet Caroline, but I'm not sure if the crowd's too much into it tonight, are they?
They're trying to get into it, but they don't want to. Here we go.
Oh, that was better.
That was better. Last time it was more like ba, ba, ba.
Yeah, they were cold. It's a chilly evening.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Here we go. Oh, that was terrible.
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 That was a Charles Barkley terrible.
Terrible. Yeah, one of those songs that's got a life of its own, you know?
It sure does.
That's kind of a bucket list thing for me, to go to Fenway Park in Boston.
Home of the Green Monster.
And hear Sweet Caroline at Fenway. We'll make it there one day.
Yep, hopefully. Dylan Christensen, is that on your bucket list?
Well,
yeah, kind of, maybe. Niagara Falls is on mine. I have not seen it yet.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I'd love to go see it, though. Christensen takes ball 1 to get things started here. Haynes is back on the mound for Hot Springs. We're in the bottom of the 4th.
Christensen 1 for 2 at the plate.
Ooh, he smacked that one, and that goes out of the left field.
Make that 2 for 3.
And he's got a base hit to lead off the bottom of the 4th.
Hitting the ball well. He's got a couple RBI tonight, runs scored.
Brings up shortstop number 7, Bo Peters.
And Bo Peters will come to the plate.
Bo's got a couple of runs scored. He's got a single, reached base on an error. And his walk-up song sounds like a Mexican wrestling song.
I'm not sure what that is.
His pantalones are dirty.
Indeed.
Get some dirt on those
he has
pantalones.
Had a busy night, and here comes a stolen base.
Dylan Christensen making things happen.
Yep, and it didn't take him long.
That's what a leadoff hitter does.
Yep, to steal second base. He is not afraid to get his pantalones dirty.
I think that's Spanish for pants, but I could be wrong.
We could be wrong. I don't know. They try to tag him up at second, though. And, again, those are dangerous throws when you're trying to pick off the runner at second base.
Yeah, if it's misplayed by the pitcher or by the second baseman or shortstop, it's runner gets to third. I mean, Christensen in scoring position right now anyway.
Well, they're going to do it again. Yep, they're going to chase him back again. And it's so easy to have one of those throws. If it gets past the second baseman, there is nothing there but green grass. And that's an easy stolen base. This one is up high for ball 2. 2-0 goes the count.
Bo Peters, brother to Jake and Kane. We've been saying those names for, it seems like
years now.
A long time.
Yep. That one down low and outside, ball 3.
Need to find some more kids like them in their mold. I mean, just really good ball players.
Yeah. Good one there.
Good pitch.
Yep. 3-1 goes the count. Well, you figured at 3-0, Peters wasn't about to swing at that one. Did look a little inside from up here. That one's way outside for ball 4. And Peters is on base, and the Scoopers have first and second loaded up. And now Heller will come to the plate.
You mentioned bucket list, and I really can't think of – I don't have a list of things I want to get done before I
You're not quite – maybe you're not there yet.
I guess not. I mean, there are things I want to do, but nothing that's like on a list that I've made up. But good pitch by Haynes.
There, yep.
A friend of mine said his brother – he just retired from teaching, took a trip around the United States last year and hit most, if not all, of the ballparks around the United States. That would be fun.
That would be fun. That one almost bounced off the runner. They turned the out at second base. Yeah, that one almost hit Christensen. I don't think it did. Almost.
That was a nice play by Jaden Koffler at shortstop to make that play for Hot Springs. Get the force out at second.
So one away, runners on first and third. And Bryson Heron to the plate now for the Scoops.
Bryson Heron having a good night. 2 for 2 at the plate. 2 hits, 2 RBIs.
That one way outside. That's going to bring in a run. Yep. So a stolen home plate for number 11 for the Scoopers.
Dylan Christensen.
Christensen makes it 14-7.
Xander Heller takes second. He's in scoring position now. Scoopers get a few runs.
Yep.
They could end this here in the fifth.
Yep, top of the fifth if they could get the 10-run rule here with one away.
So you mentioned Niagara Falls for your bucket list. What else?
One of the things for sure. This one is popped into center
It's deep,
field, and
deep,
it is deep, and it goes way back there. And that's going to be all the way to the wall. That's going to be a triple.
Aaron's taking third. He's being
They're
waved
gonna
home.
run him home. He's going to go
Play
for
at the plate.
He's got
Safe
it.
inside
It's an
the Parker.
home run. Yes, sir.
Bryson Herron with a blast to
How
center
about
field.
that? First one this season for the Sturgis Scoops.
Boy, Bryson
Wow.
Herron was on his horse. He was at second base before the center fielder got to that baseball, and third base coach, I think that's Coach Rodriguez, waved him home.
Yep.
Love it.
In the park, home run.
Coach
And the Scoopers lead 16-7.
Coach Rodriguez waving his arms. I like the aggressiveness.
Yes, indeed.
Brody Royer at the plate now. He's got a couple of hits tonight.
And Royer was swinging for the fences on that one. And that one went right into the catcher's mitt. So count goes 0-1.
Boy, Herron, what a game he's having.
My goodness.
3 for 3 at the plate. 4 runs batted in.
And that one just down low and outside for ball one. That'll even the count at 1-1.
4 runs scored for Bryson Herron.
And the Scoopers 1 run away from making this a 10-game run. 10-run rule game, which would go to the top of the fifth.
We know what you're trying to say.
Yes, big swing and a miss there, though, for strike 2.
Good pitch by Haynes.
Eden Wood on deck for the Scoops.
Yeah, that's been a while since we've had an inside the park home run.
Mm-hmm. Inside ball 2. That'll even the count 2-2. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. That one outside. Full count coming.
I think Bryson Herron heard about the KBHB Sturgis Subs Player of the Week.
Could have been.
He wants a part of that,
That's
Gary.
right.
He's
now in the running for the win next week.
He's going to be a contender.
Yes, he is.
Him and Abigail Tweedy might be going head-to-head for that one. If Abigail pitches tomorrow night and strikes out another 15, that might be hard to top.
That's going to be a base hit out of the center field, yep.
Scoops hitting the hide off the baseball here in the fifth inning.
And that'll be a single. That'll bring Aiden Wood to the plate.
Aiden Wood.
Fourth inning, I should say. Sorry about that.
Yep, bottom of the fourth. 16-7, the Scoopers with the lead.
My scorebook's in a little disarray because we've gone through the order for the Scoops and for Hot Springs in a couple different innings.
Yep.
Thank goodness Game Changer is nearby.
That is outside the strike zone for ball one. So 1-0 the count for Wood. They're going to throw to first.
Aiden Wood having a good game as well. Sorry, Gary. 2 for 2 at the plate with 2 runs batted in.
Yep, I was just going to say Royer got chased back. Out at first base. One thinking of laying down the bunt here. Here comes the stolen base, and that was a dropped pitch by the catcher, so that's an easy stolen base. And remember, Royer now, he represents that all-important 10-run. If he can get this one across, one away. would be ahead in the count. Slugs that one
Choppa.
right to the third baseman. And they'll turn the out there. And two gone now, and that will send Yaden Miller to the plate.
Over to first base. 2 out for the Scoopers.
Big number 85 at first base, Dawson Kleppe. Came off the bag, but he had to make the tag on Aiden Wood. Kind of
knocked him over.
Kind of an aggressive tag.
He was kind of blocking the base path, which you cannot do. So, but they still call it an out. Ooh, and just about hit by pitch was Miller. He got out of the way just in time. You hear the crowd.
Yeah.
Kind of give it. Oh, there on that
Aiden's
one.
got some. He's got some bumps and bruises tonight from catching, and then, you'd hate to see him get hit by a pitch too.
Takes that pitch right in there though for a strike. That'll even the count 1-1. Pretty big gap there between left and center. He could stroke one out there. That's going to be a passed ball. They're going to throw that to third base, and not in time, and now a runner in scoring position.
Good heads-up base running by Brody Royer.
So now Royer is on third, which means a single here by Miller would bring home that 10-run rule run.
Ooh.
Miller takes that one up high, ball 3.
Yeah, Miller's been up 3 times. He's walked 3 times. He's been patient and might be patient again here. It might pay off. It did pay off.
It is, yep. That's ball 4. So Miller heads to first base. Now runners on the corner. And now number 19 comes to the plate for the Scoopers, and that is Drake Sundstrom. And we're going to have a conversation at the pitcher's mound. Pinch runner is going to come in for Sturgis. That's Jel Sundstrom. He will be the pinch runner for Yaden Miller, who will head back to the dugout for his catching equipment. So the scoreboard here says 16-7, but I notice it's 17-7 on Game Changer.
Yeah, 16-7.
Okay.
So Game Changer's off by a run.
In case any of you were watching that tonight and wondering why we keep saying 16-7, that's what we have. Terry's counting his book runs.
I have just enough fingers and toes
You have 16?
Well, between.
No, not fingers and toes. I mean on your scoreboard. Okay.
Yeah, I lost a couple in a farming accident a couple years ago. Yes, I have 16.
Okay. All right. So 16-7.
Sorry.
That's it.
We're just having fun up here. That's what we enjoy about baseballers.
Oh, for sure.
A lot of breathing room. We try to make it fun.
Yeah. So do we have a new pitcher here? I think perhaps so.
I think we do.
Springs.
See if I can catch a number through my binos. Number 7 be Jaden Koffler. Jaden Koffler will take over for Blake Haynes. Blake Haynes leaves after an inning and a third. Gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, walked 3, faced 9 batters, threw 34 pitches. Jaden Koffler will come in from his shortstop position. We've seen he's got a good arm. We've seen him make a couple of plays from short, and he's got a good arm. Drake Sundstrom at the plate trying to get Brody Royer across home plate and make this a 10-run lead.
So NBA playoff update. In the second quarter, the Lakers lead the Nuggets 49-42. That is in the second quarter.
LeJon Brames has 48 of the 49 points. No, just kidding.
Well, he says he does. The New York Knicks go on a stunning rally, and they beat the 76ers 104-101 tonight.
Wow.
They now have a 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, I think isn't
game lead over that.
Embiid is a little dinged up too, right?
I believe so. Embiid, yeah.
I think he's got a bad knee. You know, and they were showing some stat the other night about when Embiid is in the game, how unbeatable the 76ers are. But without him, yeah, it's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Knicks, that's too bad. Yeah, with a healthy Joel Embiid, Sixers are pretty tough to beat.
Number 7, Jaden.
All right, we are back into action here, and at the plate is Drake Sundstrom trying to get that 10-run home here. See if he can do it here. There goes the stolen base. Easy stolen base for Sundstrom.
Miller.
No, Miller
you're
is
right.
this is the other Sundstrom who's the pinch runner. Yep, and he's on second. So a pair of Sundstroms out there, one on second, one at the home plate. And that's going to be, almost a pass ball there.
Barrett Patterson on deck, and Barrett has just been slugging the ball tonight, so.
Okay, the count is 0-2, so big pitch coming here for Sundstrom. This one's way outside, ball one.
Yeah, golden opportunity here for the Scoops, but they'll have another chance in the bottom half of the fifth if they can hold Hot Springs scoreless.
Outside ball two, so even count here, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes for Sundstrom. Here comes the pitch. This one outside, full count coming. Coming down to this pitch here.
Yeah, Koffler trying to get Drake to swing at something after having him down. No balls, two strikes. Full count now. 2 outs.
3-2 pitch coming, and he swings, and he struck him out.
Got him.
So the Scoopers couldn't quite get that 10th run on the board. It'll be 16-7, a 9-run lead for the Scoopers as we head to the top half of the fifth inning next. You're listening to Scooper Baseball on the Big 80.
As your welcoming neighbor, the American in Madison, South Dakota offers genuine hospitality. You'll feel right at home with their friendly service, free Wi-Fi, hot home-style breakfast every morning, and a heated indoor pool. Their number one priority is making guests feel right at home, offering comfortable accommodations and a caring staff that ensures every stay is memorable. Whether you're traveling for business, visiting friends or family, or just discovering a new destination around Madison, book a room with the American in Madison, South Dakota.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name. .org.
The home of Sturgis Scooper Sports, the Big 81, KBHB.
Welcome back to Strong Field on this Monday night edition of Sturgis Scooper Baseball. And a 16-7 lead for the Scoopers as we head to the top half of the fifth inning. Scoopers managed to get 3 runs in the bottom half of the fourth. And a 9-run lead here, and Jake Peters is back on the mound to go to work for the Scoops.
Jake having a pretty good game so far. Came in for the Scoopers to replace Jack Knutson, and as you heard through the microphone there, the umpire called that a strike. Jake with 3 strikeouts, hasn't given up a hit yet, no walks yet, so he's throwing the ball well.
Oh, a big one there.
2 quick strikes.
Yep. York Nays is at the plate, 8th in the batting order for for the Hot Springs Bison. That one down low for ball one. Count goes 1-2. And that one is in there. That's a strikeout. So Peters gets the strikeout. And that will bring Brock Schroeder to the plate, number 11 for Hot Springs.
Now batting number 11, Brock Schroeder.
And that one is in there for a strike. Good pitch.
Jake Peters not messing around.
He is not.
He's all business
Going
out
right
there.
to work.
Boom.
Boy, big swing and a miss there. Strike two.
You know, just I love the strategy. You get up in the count, no balls, 2 strikes, and what do?
Yep.
You start painting those corners just like that.
That's like that. That one just outside, though, ball one.
You might get a call.
You never know.
But you also might get him to swing at something way outside the strike zone to get that third strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and that one way up high for ball 2. That one got away from him. So even count, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch coming, and Schroeder takes this one outside, ball 3. So full count coming for Schroeder. Full count pitch on the way, and ball 4. Now it'll walk him.
First walk so far for Jake Peters.
And that will send to the plate number 15. And that is Nick Cruz. Back to the top of the batting order we go for Hot Springs.
Nick Cruz, 1 for 2. Scored a couple of runs. Walked once.
Ooh, and that
ouch,
hit him.
ouch, Ouch.
That's off his helmet, wasn't it?
That was pretty high, yeah.
That'll load up runners on first and second now for Hot Springs.
After I talked up Jake Peters there, it must be the broadcaster's jinx.
Someone got away from him a little bit. Yeah.
Walked and hit by pitch, and they don't want to give Hot Springs any runs here. Scoops.
River Lucina to the plate.
Yeah, Scoopers want to end it in the bottom of the 5th if they
like
can.
to, yep.
Lucina 2 for 3 at the plate.
That one up high for ball 1.
He's got 1 RBI.
That one right in there. Good pitch. That'll even up the count here, 1-1.
In this situation, too, you got to force out at third, second, first. You could make a double play ball possibly.
That one is going to get right past the pitcher, and that's going to load up the bases. That was a little trickler, and it hit the pitcher's mound, and it really slowed down. And it did not allow the Scoopers to turn a play here. So now bases are loaded for Hot Springs with 1 away. And it will bring to the plate number 20 for Hot Springs. That is Blake Haynes. So now's the time, if you're Peter, see if you can get the strikeout here. That one way high, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Pitch by Peters is on the way, and that one in there for a strike, 1-1. Even count. Boy, that one hit right too. And they'll throw it to home. And they almost turn the double. Oh, no, that one's going to go out into the outfield. It allows 1 run to score. And it's 16-8. So they do get the out at home. for the first time around, and then the errant throw to first. They probably should have just hung on to it. Took out number 2 there. They tried to turn the double, and it got away from them, and 1 run scores, so it'll be 16-8. To the plate, Braden Vandenberg. He's going to pinch hit here.
Good double play opportunity there for the Scoops.
Went a little awry, though, and did let a run score. And here comes the attempted stolen base. Sturgis will not try to throw it. Bases second and third loaded up now. 2 away. Vandenberg into pinch hit for Hot Springs. Big swing and a miss there for a strike. Good pitch.
Fastball by Jake Peters.
Pitch coming. That one high. Oh, they're going to call it they're going to call it a strike, though. It looked high from up here, but he'll take the strike. 1-2 the count. 16-8. Ooh, that one way up high. That'll even it up, 2-2. Runners on second and third for Hot Springs. And that one fouled off.
Ooh.
That one may have almost went into the booth next to us here.
I was looking down at my scorebook, so I'm glad.
I would have warned you. I knew it wasn't coming this way, so. No, I'm not really keeping any stats. Oh, you're looking for names. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought maybe you were looking for a stat that I might have. My pen is very quiet.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Braden Vandenberg at the plate. Yeah.
Yep. He's pinch hitting.
Yep.
With a full count now, 3-2. And he struck him out. And that is out number 3. So if the Scoopers can pick up a couple of runs here, they'll get the win in the bottom of the 5th via the 10-run rule. But they'll have to pick up those 2 runs. We'll see if they can do it after this.
The clubhouse is... The Clubhouse of Spearfish, located on East Colorado Boulevard, has 4 high-quality golf simulators with a large selection of courses and leagues. They also offer virtual games such as shooting football and baseball, and have shuffleboards and cornhole. The Clubhouse offers a full menu with live music on Sundays. You can host an event such as birthday parties, wedding rehearsals, dinner, or holiday parties. The Clubhouse of Spearfish is a proud sponsor of area high school sports on Live Ticket TV.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Do you have a best?
16-8 is your final score here tonight. Go ahead, Terry. I'll let you run down the final stats if you got it.
All right, Scoopers end up with 12 hits, led by, as we said earlier, Bryson Heron, 3 for 3 at the plate. 4 runs scored, 4 RBI for Bryson Herron. Great night. Aiden Wood 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. Brody Royer 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. Bo Peters 1 for 2, 2 runs scored, 2 runs batted in. And Dylan Christensen 2 for 3 at the plate, 2 runs batted in and 2 runs scored. Jack Knutson gets the win. 2 2/3 innings pitched, gave up 5 hits, gave up 7 runs, walked 8, struck out 3. Jake Peters comes in for the save. For Hot Springs, they end the night with 6 hits, led by River Lucina, 3 for 4 at the plate with an RBI. And Nick Cruz takes the loss for Hot Springs through 106 pitches, gave up 14 runs on 9 hits, 7 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Scoopers get a good win here tonight at Strong Field on a Monday night, 16-8. Their second win of the season over the Hot Springs Bison.
All right, so here's what's coming up tomorrow night. We do have scheduled for you a Sturgis Scooper Girls softball game. And 5 o'clock is our anticipated start tomorrow as they take on the Pier Lady Govs at Parkview in Rapid City. And then on Wednesday, we'll be at McKeague for a 5 o'clock game as the Scooper boys take on Rapid City Stevens. And then Thursday and Friday, weather permitting, with rain in the forecast, we hope to get them in for you. We'll be back at McKeague on Thursday for a scheduled doubleheader with Rapid City Central beginning at 5 o'clock. And then back here on Friday, weather permitting, we'll be back at McKeague for a 7 o'clock game against the Douglas Patriots. With that, we're going to wrap things up here at Strong Field. They call the game. The Scoopers get the win. 16-8 is your final. For Terry Anderson, I'm Gary Matthews. We'll talk to you tomorrow night in Rapid City for Sturgis Scooper Girls Softball.
Aloha.
To Sturgis Scooper Baseball on the Big 81. Today's game was brought to you by Lynn's Dakota Mart, where you'll find the better choices and better prices. By Key City Chiropractic and Acupuncture. By Richter's Tire and Exhaust, your one-stop on-the-spot auto service headquarters. By Castile Auction and Real Estate, your real estate and auction company.